Hey, what's going on, everybody? DroidLife.com. We got another video tutorial for you today, just real quick. We got another 2.1 application that's been ported over. This would be the Clock app, which has come over from Android 2.1 or from the Nexus one. What it does is changes, the look if you actually dock your phone. It gives you a different look, changes that up a little bit, and also you can just pull up the clock widget on your phone even when it's not docked, which is kind of a nice thing. Okay, so first of all, to prep you for this, you need to make sure you have the news and the Genie news and weather widget, which is that one right up there, and then you also should make sure you have the Flan gallery, because you get some extra special features if you have that Flan gallery from 2.1 installed. So make sure you have those two, and you can get those at our site droidlife.com, and we'll put links to those in the post when we do this, so you can have direct access to install those. So let's get right into it and just show you what happens here. So I have the new clock widget installed, or I'm sorry, new clock app installed, and if we dock it, you get two options. One's for your multimedia, station, which is the old app, and clock is the new one. So I'm going to select clock, and you can see it takes you right in there, and we got time, and it should pull up the weather, and it just did. Unfortunately, it's pulling it up in Celsius for some reason, and it's correct in Celsius. You can see if I click on that, it'll take me in at 46 degrees correlates to 8 degrees Celsius. So it's correct, I just can't figure out how to get it to show up as Fahrenheit, and I've actually gone into the settings in Genie and said please only show in Fahrenheit, still not working, so anyway, whatever. But also in here you'll see we got alarms down here, you can set up alarms. You got your photos here, you got your music here, and you got your home button here. Nice thing now, it also shows you how charged you are, so it shows we're at 70%. But let's show you, like I said, if you want to really get some cool functionality out of this, you got to have that Flan gallery installed, and if you do, this is what happens. It goes straight into a slideshow of all your pictures. Okay, the other gallery, not going to do that. So if you want to get that cool feature on there, make sure you have the Flan gallery installed. And there's a beer. Okay, let's go back here and show you some other things. You can go into music, and we released the music 2.1 player from the Nexus one earlier, and for some reason this is not actually pulling it up. I do have that installed, and this just doesn't really seem to want to pull it up. So kind of weird that it's not even giving you an option to pull it up, but that's just the way life goes sometimes. Okay, the coolest thing that we just figured out. Now, the old multimedia dock has a dimmer button, okay, so if we hit dim, it goes dim for when you're sleeping at night. Okay, but this one, if you actually hold on your dimmer button, it goes black and it gives you green. Okay, so hi, I'm in that picture as well. It goes black and then it gives you green right there. So it's even better of a dimmer function than it is on the other regular multimedia station. All you gotta do is touch it and it comes right back on. So that's a pretty cool thing right there. That's your multimedia station, your new clock widget from 2.1, new clock app from 2.1, and we'll put it on the blog, droid-life.com. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and we're out. Peace. Alright, so we figured out a couple of more things while we were, uploading our videos. So we threw in a little update. We didn't want to leave anyone out. Just want to make sure that all of you know that this clock app actually works for everyone. So even if you don't have one of these multimedia docks, you can still use this bad boy. So if we pull up the clock, you can see it pulls right up. So now you've got your little clock thing, and your screen, this is not your lock screen. You can see down here, you can go to your gallery, and you can start thumbing through pictures. Let's see what happens if we turn landscape. So we can go landscape, or we can go up, and it does flip through. So very cool. You also have that dim button up there, and you can undim it, and you can do the whole dim, and we go black screen with the green. And this is actually a screensaver, we found out. While our phone was just sitting there in the dock, this actually turns into a screensaver. So if you're like this and you got her dimmed and you're just letting her sit there for a while, actually I don't even think you have it dimmed, if you're just letting it sit there for a while, that will actually turn on and you will get the green screen, and this clock will float around just like a screensaver, which is a pretty cool thing that we didn't realize at first. So just wanted to jump in and let everyone know that we're not trying to discriminate against people that don't have these docks, and that you should still download the clock app from 2.1 because it's a pretty cool application. And we're out. Peace.